Two teens have been charged in the deadly Kansas City Chiefs parade shooting. This just into our newsroom. Again, two juveniles have been charged with crimes connected to the shooting at the Kansas City Chiefs Super Bowl rally. This is what authorities have said today. Now, a news release from the Jackson County Family Court said the juveniles are being detained in the county's Juvenile Detention Center on gun-related and resisting arrest charges. And you are watching some video that was taken on Wednesday. This is the aftermath of that rally as law enforcement responded to that mass shooting. The release saying that it is anticipated that additional charges are expected in the future as the investigation by police continues. No further information was released. We do know that a mother of two was killed in Wednesday's shooting. 22 other people were injured as shots rang out, and at a press conference yesterday, police said that a dispute between individuals led to that mass shooting. Terrorism not connected. The police chief saying the victims ranged from ages 8 to 47, with half of the victims under the age of 16. Now, police did initially detain 3 juveniles. However, they released one who they determined wasn't involved in the shooting, and they are still looking for others who might be connected with that shooting.
Hey there, Patriots. This is True Outlaw Patriot coming at you with another one. The clip I just showed you came out about 2 days ago, as this story is still unraveling about the Kansas City parade shooting, where one person was killed and at least, I think they said 20, 24, or between 20 and 22 or 24 victims were also injured, a lot of them being kids. But before I continue getting into this, I just want to thank all my new subscribers, both here on YouTube and on Rumble. Thank you so much. I've gone way over the 500 mark. Just want to keep going from there. Hit that million, like I've been saying. So don't forget to comment, like, share, subscribe. Pass the channel around. Give it a thumbs up. I'm reaching out to all my Patriot Americans out there. Please join the channel. Help this channel grow. If you want to help support the channel, I'll leave a link in my description to my Cash App and PayPal, and also to my app store. To my merch store, TrueOutlawPatriot.com. Get your American Pride shirts, wear them proud, and help. It'll help support the channel a lot. So with that being said, the clip I just showed, like I said, came out 2 days ago, but there's clips that came out even up to 4 days ago, talking about the suspects that were arrested. Okay, so it's not like it took 3 days after the shooting for them to find out what happened. It was handled really quickly because there was so many people there. Okay, and it's sad that a woman that went there with her son, a famous woman actually, in Kansas City, for her life to be taken away like that. So support and prayers need to go out to her and to everybody else that was involved. Okay, so I didn't want to make another one of these videos unless they were gonna come out and say what the motive was. But I already put two and two together, especially with the information that has come out, that the mainstream media is not really talking about here. Okay, so bear with me, and also leave it up to content creators and TikTok influencers to, how can I say, to label a situation what it's not before all the facts are out. And then when the facts come out, instead of the mainstream media taking those facts and saying, well, this is what happened, or this is closer to what we think happened, they won't. It's like they all work in cahoots. Okay, so as soon as this happened, right away the Democrats jumped on the bandwagon of we got to get rid of all the guns. We got to get rid more. We got to get rid of more guns and this, and that. And then you got people on the left, okay, blaming people on the right for this because they know that this had to do something with some far-right extremist, okay? Now, if you remember the video that I made, I wasn't going to make a video because I wanted to find out more information because to me it sounded like some sort of like black ops or something, you know what I mean, to rile people up, especially now with this being, you know, an election year for the new for the new president. But you know, some people just don't know how to keep their damn mouth shut because they think that they're right. So they rather just go and blame somebody and point the finger while the whole time crying victimhood, okay, and feeling as if they're being oppressed, okay. The next couple of clips I'm going to show, the next clip I'm going to show you, okay, is by a content creator on YouTube called Liberal Hive Mind, okay. I'll leave a link in the description to the whole video, but there's a piece in there, two pieces in there that I want to show, okay. So bear with me, check this out.
So a mass shooting literally just happened at the Chiefs Super Bowl victory parade. Thank you, Fox News. I wonder which side of people got their whole base whipped up into a frenzy because they were mad about Taylor Swift.
Okay, now I'm going to pause it for a second. Obviously, all his cursing was cut off, not by me, because me personally, I really don't care. You say what you have to say. But just to put a little context to this, okay, this is somebody on TikTok that goes by the name of, I believe it says, welcome to Shasta County, okay. Now, he'll explain why he feels that it was MAGA Republicans that did the shooting, okay? And just so people can see the viciousness, okay, that comes out from people on the left, and yet they keep pointing fingers at people on the right saying, you're the evil ones, you're the fascists, you're the racists, you're this, you're that. You're the ones trying to divide this country. Okay? Now, I'll go back just a second here, you know, where it started, so you can hear where he starts again. Here we go.
Shooting literally just happened at the Chiefs Super Bowl victory parade. Thank you, Fox News. I wonder which side of people got their whole base whipped up into a frenzy because they were mad about Taylor Swift. I have no idea who these people were that shot this thing up, but I can take...
Okay, so that right there shows him how freaking stupid he is. By saying, I have no idea who the people are, but he started off saying, thank you, Fox News, for whipping up a frenzy because he thinks that people on the right did this because maybe they were afraid over Taylor Swift. How he put all that together shows you the freaking demented mind that a lot of these people are dealing with. Now, don't get me wrong. There are people on both sides, okay, that their mind is too far gone, and we need to expose them because we don't need anybody on our side being just as demented, making us look bad. I don't know what to say on his side as far as an apology. That falls on him. But it seems like on the left, they really don't give a shit. They'll be just as crazy as they want, and they'll live with it, they'll eat it, they'll like it, and be like, you know what? I don't care. You know why? Because they're just as freaking ignorant. That's why. But let's continue.
Guess. This is such bullshit. This is why we need to vote these MAGA people out of our country. This is bullshit. It shows that there's at least one.
First of all, he says to vote the MAGA people out of our country. If you mean your socialist, ideological, I hope I got that right, fascist, oppressive, racist, left leaning, one-sided country? Is that the kind of country you're talking about? Because that's not the America that I know. Okay? And in my opinion, as an American, and we have more back every single day from people on the left that are leaving this leftist communist party, siding with us, okay, because of people like this, okay, who I've always said, and I'll keep saying it, they wrap themselves up in the laws of the Constitution to protect their way, while at the same time going against it. Okay? So, since he wants to start barking and blaming people and cursing people, I'll be the first one to say, as a MAGA American, okay, you can go kick freaking rocks and you can get your stupid ass out the country. But let's continue.
Dead. 8 to 10 people shot. And this is not over football. This was over politics. I guarantee it.
You heard what he said. This was over politics. He guarantees it. Now, he is half right. He is right on that. Okay? And I'm not going to say half right. He is fully right on that. This is about politics. And I'll explain why, but let's continue.
MAGA and idiots who support Donald Trump. Yeah, well.
Okay, so I'm going to stop it right there. Like I said, this was by Liberal Hive Mind. Okay, so he says, fuck MAGA and fuck anybody that supports Donald Trump. Kind of sounds like Snoop Dogg. And Snoop Dogg just did like what? A whole, what is it? 180 turnaround? Now he's jumping on the bandwagon trying to support Trump? Yeah, I wonder why. But anyway, I digress on that. So he's over here saying all this, right? He knows for sure. He just finished saying that he doesn't know who did it, but he knows for sure this has to be anybody that supports MAGA, that supports Trump, anything like that. And for us to get out of his country, their country, the leftist country. Last I checked, this was a republic, not a democracy, not a socialist empire, not some freaking communist dictatorship. Those countries still exist. You can go to Russia, you can go to China, you can go anywhere the hell you want. You can go to Venezuela, but not here in America. Okay? So this is what he had to say, knowing that a lot of that information didn't even come out. No, they didn't even know what in the world happened. It popped off within a couple of seconds, the way things were going on. Okay? So instead of him doing a little more research first, no, he had to jump off the handle like every other leftist out there and just, just blame people. Because nobody on their side could ever do so wrong. Oh, definitely not. I mean, there's no way. Okay? I mean, and it's bad enough that the mayor the mayor of Kansas City is all butthurt now, because even though he agrees that the people that are involved are going to be, they're going to be prosecuted to the fullest extent, rightly so, the police chief came out and said that this had nothing to do with extremism, nothing to do with terrorism, nothing like that. Okay, fine, granted, if that's what you want to say, but, I beg to differ because of what the left says every time they feel somebody on the right does something. They're the homegrown terrorists, they're this, they're that, but I'll digress on that also, okay? So he goes and says all this, like I said, without finding out all the facts. The mayor of Kansas City got all butthurt because somebody made a report and called the people that committed the crimes thugs. So he says, we're going to throw the book at them, but don't call them thugs. Oh, why not? Oh, that's right, because, the mayor's woke and all these woke people don't want you to offend the feelings of the criminals. Meanwhile, they killed somebody, and they had no regard for human life, especially for children. Okay? So you know what? No, we're not going to call them thugs. Or at least I won't call them thugs. I'm going to call them pieces of shit, if that helps. Because only a piece of shit will pull out guns and start shooting randomly and kill innocent people over a stupid-ass dispute that they're still trying to figure out why. But I can almost guess why and probably be 100% more right than this moron right here by saying that, you know what? It probably had nothing to do with the fact that there was just a couple of pieces of shit that went to this parade, armed to the teeth, just looking for trouble because they just couldn't go and enjoy the fact that something good came into the city, and they were in a crowd with all kinds of groups of people were hanging out, having a good time, having a good day, and they just felt, they woke up in the morning with a bug up their ass and say, you know what? Let's all put our guns in bags and walk around and just, start some trouble. You don't believe me? Here we go. Now, this was put up by TMZ, I believe. It's dated on the 17th, which is 2 days ago. And I'm putting this piece out because the news media won't put it out. TMZ puts it out. And this goes to show you the bias with the mainstream media. When TMZ wanted to put out that video of Donald Trump, saying what he had to say about women, which I personally disagree with, but people are allowed to say what they want. You would think that the media, the mainstream media, would say, you know what, we got some new footage and we think we know what's going on, but they won't do it. So you got to do a little bit of digging, okay? But this is what TMZ found a few minutes before the shooting happened. Now this right here is 3 people. The cameraman's, that's why their faces are blurred out, I guess. Everybody having a good time, okay? Now it's a little grainy, but they get closer. You'll see all the pieces of shit that were involved walking in the background, even the one that was tackled, okay, with their bags, with guns inside of them, ready to start some shit. Here we go. See, there goes your boy right there. Okay, now this kid right here is bleeding from the face. If I had to guess, there was a confrontation, the kid got slashed in the face. That's why he's walking away. You see the blood on his hands and all that, holding his face? That's the only thing I could think of. Okay? But if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. That could be an honest mistake. Not like the idiot that I just showed, just knowing for a fact, okay, that it was MAGA Republicans that did all this. But let's go, because he looks like a MAGA Republican. He might be also. Who knows? I don't know this day and age, but let's continue. Okay, now you see all the kids crowding up. One has a backpack. I'll go back just a little bit, okay, and play it. Another one with a backpack. Another one with a backpack. He is one of the shooters. They go back to him. Now TMZ right here points out who's who. Okay, this kid turns around. That kid's involved. Okay, see the arrow? There goes your boy that was tackled. Okay, there goes the arrow. Or young people. Okay, another one with a backpack. Another one with a backpack. And what do they start doing? See? One's pulling out. One's ready to take off the backpack. Because now the shit's about to pop off. Okay? Now it's about to pop off. These people, this girl actually was asking him, are you okay? Okay? They're showing it again. Now this is TMZ. You would think that the mainstream media and the leftists would say, you know what, let's put this out. But they can't do that. It doesn't fit their narrative to show that, you know what, everybody was minding their business, having a great time. Again, I'll say it. Since the mayor of Kansas City doesn't want to call them thugs, and I hope he watches my video, if anybody from Kansas City can send it to him, I'll agree with you. Let's not call them thugs. Let's call them pieces of shit for what they're doing. Okay? But let's continue with this. And that's where TMZ stops the video. More or less. There's like 4 seconds left. But this is where it all started. So whatever the confrontation was, the kid walking away with blood on his hands, holding his face, I'd have to guess maybe it was something quick that nobody caught. These guys jumped in. But like I said, they all got up that morning. They all put guns on them. They all said, you know what? Let's go to the parade. Let's start some shit. Let's see what happens. Or if somebody looks at me the wrong way or looks at you the wrong way or says something, let's not just go and have a good time. No, let's just go strapped. Okay? But you can't call them thugs. You can't do that. Because normal people, law-abiding citizens, people that are allowed to carry guns, usually wake up in groups and say, let's put all our guns in backpacks and let's just go into a crowded place, just in case somebody messes with us, where we can all pull out and just start shooting randomly and kill innocent people and shoot innocent bystanders, including kids. Okay? Now, if I found this, and other people have found this, you would think that the first guy that I showed you on TikTok would have seen it also. But no, he couldn't do it like that. He had to go and put out an apology, supposedly. And I'll show you what I'm talking about. Here we go. Okay, now this is him. Let's hear what he has to say.
More detail about the video that they posted about me on Libs of TikTok that was originally...
Oh, wait. He sounds pretty sullen, doesn't he? Sounds pretty calm. Why? What happened? Did you get a spanking? Huh? Did you cower down? Did you realize, oh shit, I messed up? Maybe I should, make a retraction? Or do you feel like a damn fool for pointing people out that had nothing to do with what happened in Kansas City? Well, let's continue.
A TikTok video that I posted until Libs of TikTok posted it, and then all of their little freedom of speech fans came.
Okay, now you see the way he's spinning it around? You see? Now he's playing the victim. Okay? I posted a video, but since Libs of TikTok reposted it, now I'm the victim here. Because I spoke out of line, and they took that. Well, what the hell did you expect was going to happen? See, if Libs of TikTok didn't repost that video, and that video went viral, he would have loved it. Oh, wait a minute. It did go viral. That's why he put it on TikTok. So it will go viral. But you see the way people on the left do things? They'll go jump off at the mouth, and then when they get, basically called out, they want to play the victim. No, the only victims here was the poor woman that lost her life and the other people that were caught in the crossfire. Because, once again, a group of pieces of shit, not thugs, by the mayor's, point of view from Kansas City, decided to go cause havoc on a peaceful day. But let's see what else he has to say.
And mass reported my channel into oblivion. So, now I'm on Rumble. But anyways.
Well, you know what? They mass reported his channel to oblivion because you were wrong. And that's why he's on Rumble. And what a place for someone like him to go and hide. And I love Rumble because Rumble does give everybody, free speech, which is great. I'm on Rumble. I really appreciate them. I truly do. I hope they just keep growing, okay? Because I believe that our freedom of speech is and has been attacked. But that's all going to change as time goes on, okay? But I'll digress on that. But now he's going to go on Rumble. And here's the thing. If you go on Rumble, you're not going to find many people like him. Okay? For as much as the people on Rumble love Rumble because they love freedom of speech, they don't really pay attention to people like him. So just a little, FYI, unless it's your ignorant cronies following you, you might not get that many new subscribers. But I'll leave that alone. Not trying to jinx anybody. Definitely not. But let's see what else he has to say.
The video I made was right after I found out about the shooting at the Kansas City Chiefs thing. And I speculated. I didn't know who the perpetrators were.
No, he speculated. He didn't know who. Why would you speculate if you don't know? Did you bother to give it an hour or two, maybe a full day? Like, I don't know, I did, others did, to make sure and find out what happened? Because even the police didn't really know what happened. Okay? I mean, it was so out of whack that they even arrested a guy who was running. He seen a gun on the ground, picked it up. They caught him, grabbed him. They arrested him because they didn't know. But when they found out, and when the truth came out by other spectators around, they said, no, that gun was on the ground. Was it stupid for him to pick it up? Yes, but he said that he picked it up to get it out the way in case anybody else picked it up. The cops found out that it was true. They let him go. That was a few hours later, maybe a day later. But no, you decided to speculate just like every I'm trying to watch what I say, but, you know, the hell with it. Every leftist out there, every leftist lunatic out there wants to open up their mouth and speculate. I will give him this much, though. He is the first one that I've seen that has come back out to, you know, try to, I guess, retract his words. Maybe not so much his actions, but let's continue.
I just knew that these right-wing nutjobs have been worked up into a frenzy over Taylor Swift and Joe Biden rigging the Super Bowl, that based off of the information that I did know as fact, I speculated and assumed that it was some right-wing nutjobs that did it.
Okay, now he says just because he knew that people on the right were upset about whatever going on with Taylor Swift. To tell you the truth, I've heard of Taylor Swift. I don't like Taylor Swift. I'm a conservative. I vote Republican. I support Trump. I believe in MAGA. I really don't give, you know, a flying rat's ass about Taylor Swift, in all honesty. So I don't even know what the hell's going on with that. But he knew that with whatever propaganda the mainstream media is pulling out, he knew that was fact. That because of whatever reason, whatever's going on in the mainstream media with Taylor Swift, that was a reason for MAGA Republicans to be all in a frenzy and just want to go out there and just start shooting people. He knew this. But let's continue.
Turns out it wasn't. My speculations were wrong.
No shit.
It was 3 black teenagers, and those 3 black teenagers need to face some very serious consequences and be locked in prison for a very long time. And I don't normally say that, especially about...
Of course not, because you know what? That's not the way you think. But let me go back just a tad. There we go.
Don't normally say that, especially about black people. But if you do something that horrible,
of course,
yeah, you should face...
You heard that? He doesn't normally say that, especially about black people. Wait a minute. So, you know that it was 3 black teenagers that did this. They have blood on their hands, literally. You think they should go to prison, all that, granted, but you don't normally say that about black people. Why? You think black people are incapable of committing heinous crimes? I mean, white people do it, Asian people do it, Muslims do it, you know, Christians do it. I mean, anybody can just lose it one day and commit a heinous crime. Why would you make a comment like that? Oh, that's right, I forgot. Because you're a leftist liberal, okay? And since you got caught out there, and now you got egg on your face, now you got to eat crow, you got to say something, especially since, you know, you said that your TikTok channel was, you know, reported into oblivion. Basically, I guess what he's saying, that, you know, TikTok was like, oops, sorry, the masses have spoken, you got to leave. But let's continue.
The fucking music for it. But now they're pushing this whole narrative and saying that I made that video after I already knew it was, you know, these 3 black teenagers. No. Like I said, I speculated, but maybe my speculation was based off of things like this article from Axios, February 23rd, 2023. Title is All U.S. Extremist Mass Killings in 2022 Linked to Far Right, report says. Okay.
Another brain-dead idiot to believe anything from Axios. He's going to believe what Axios says about all the mass shootings and all that in, what he said, 2022, 2023, about are from far-right extremists. Okay, let's break this down just a little bit. The non-binary girl that went into the school and shot up the kids, non-binary, leftist. Let me see. The lady that went into the church a few days ago with Free Palestine written on her gun, that went into the church where she got shot up, and her, I don't know if her poor child is still alive or in critical condition. Let me see. The shootings in the gay clubs, that was done by another transgender person, leftist, of course. That's just 3 that I'm going to mention. Okay, just 3. But he's gonna go. Oh wait. Let me see. There's got to be some more, right? I forgot what part of the U.S. where a guy went into a Christian church and started shooting people, and it took 2 people from across the street with their guns, their AR-15s, mind you, to go take him out. I wonder if that was a MAGA extremist going into a Christian church to shoot people up. It freaking baffles my mind the way people like this can put so much lipstick and makeup on a pig, okay, to try to play victimhood after they just victimize people. Let's continue.
And then it says, right-wing extremists committed every ideologically driven mass killing identified in the U.S. in 2022, with an unusually high proportion perpetrated by white supremacists, according to a new report published Thursday. So this,
of course. So that's what Axios says. Yeah, every mass killing. But hold on one second. Every mass shooting, mass killing, whatever. Okay, I just have a question now that he brings it up. Says Axios. I wonder if Axios is going to put this story, the shooting in Kansas City, in the books. I wonder if Axios is reporting all the mass shootings in Chicago by MAGA Republicans. Oh, wait a minute, they can't. Because it's been proven that a lot of the mass shootings in Chicago are done by gang members, black on black crime, black on Latin crime, Latin on black crime. They have, like in New York, California, Chicago, Philadelphia, Colorado, Oregon, where all these leftists run cities and states, that their crime rate is high, done by people on their side. Those are not considered, I don't know, far left, extremist shootings, killings, crime by any chance? But no. Leave it up to the ignorant fool right here, regardless of the information, to still try to find a reason to justify why he said what he said and vilify more people on the right. That's how the left does. They just can't man up and say, you know what, I'm wrong. And the ones that did it are wrong. And they deserve everything they get. No, it's like, I'm wrong, but... and those kids should get what they deserve, but I don't usually say anything like, you see what I'm saying? Everything is yes, but, okay? Let's continue.
This article obviously goes on a lot longer, and you can go Google this yourself. Just Google Axios U.S. extremist mass killings in 2022, link to FARC. Yeah,
like we'll believe that any more than we have to believe you and your damn apology. Now, I had to look a little bit on his page just for me to finish off this video, because I can go on for days with this bullshit. Okay, for days. But I'm not going to do that. But just so people realize what kind of person he is and the kind of following he has should explain a lot. Oh, and before I forget, okay, if you see this video, you might want to be a little more freaking original than biting off of Donald Trump, okay, and getting a red hat with white lettering, okay? If you would have did blue like Hillary did, she was a little more original, okay, and Biden with the blue hat. But no, you have such hatred inside of you that you had to bite off the man that invented a hat with a logo. You just decided to do it the same and put your own words on it. Be a little more original, especially if you're going to put a video out about shit you don't know. But with that being said, I looked at some of the comments that some of his followers left, and one of them caught my eye right off the bat, which is the second one. Okay? It says, Libs of TikTok is a domestic terrorist. Her time is coming to an end. I wonder what that means, but I'll digress on that. So you're saying the Libs of TikTok is a terrorist. You're talking about the woman that exposes pedophiles, child molesters, anything that has to do with kids being in danger. Oh, I'm glad you think that kind of person, is a terrorist. Right, that explains a lot about you, Danny George. And I'm just going to skip and go to one more, maybe two more. Rachel says, you are man enough to say you were wrong, but they can't. Won't hear that. Really? Oh, that's refreshing. Yeah, I forgot. I think it was forgot which comedian it was. Red Buttons, I think it was. They used to say, "Oh, that's rich." Yeah, I'll just use that for now, and I'll just do one more. It says this is Sean. What's this? Shauna and Guard Puppies. Speculated too. MAGA has lost their mind on a continuous basis since 2016. They can't be trusted. Vote blue. So that right there shows you the insane thinking of these people on the left. They want everyone to think that it's the people on the right. Not only cannot they just can't say, you know what, I was wrong. We really need to pay attention to what's going on. This has nothing to really do with left or right. It has to do with just criminally minded people. But I did say that I was going to agree with him that this, and early in the video, that this was political, and he is right. And the reason why it's political, it's because, and I hope you're watching this, dude, that it's the politicians on the left that have let the chaos in the blue cities run rampant. So you're right on that. And you're a moron. Anyway, that's what I got for you. Don't forget to comment, like, share, subscribe, give it a thumbs up, pass it around. I want to thank all my new American patriots for joining my channel. We've reached over 500. Thank you all so much. Hopefully soon we'll be 1 million and more. So tell all your patriotic friends to join my channel. Join the movement. Also join all the other patriotic channels. Okay? Not the channels like this dude says that he calls his world America. No, sorry. Or I should say his country. Not this America, buddy. And if you want to help support the channel, I'll leave a link in my description to my Cash App and PayPal. And also to my merch store, TrueOutlawPatriot.com. Till next time, people, stay vigilant, keep praying, and keep praying for each other. Peace.